All of this has to translate in some way into your recruitment activities. And these are all really important things. But how do you decipher from somebody who is a candidate that is going to have these qualities of emotional intelligence and social intelligence and empathy, along with accountability? And how do you ascertain that? Or is that something that's part of the culture that's built in that they're going to learn? Is it a combination? How do you think about that?
I think to assess someone's relationship with empathy and accountability, so a candidate's relationship with those things, I think the most important thing off the bat is to be open and transparent in the recruitment process about what working at this company is like. And so I think in recruiting, sometimes we get caught up in selling or emphasizing the positive components of the workplace. And what I have really endeavored to create is a recruitment experience where we can say, hey, these are all of the really great things that are going on. Let's also talk about some of the not so savory things. Let's talk about the really difficult days. And I think that starting with that, I think it is the first step towards building trust with a candidate so that they can see that this is a multifaceted organization with good days, bad days, challenging projects, exciting projects, and everything in between. I think establishing that level of transparency and trust then opens up to asking questions, behavioral questions about someone's experience with empathy or accountability in previous roles. And I think there's a few different ways to do this. I think that the tried and true standard is behavioral interview questions, where you are asking about a time someone had to performance manage someone who wasn't meeting expectations. There's a lot more to an answer for that question in what's not being said as there is what is being said. Because if they give an answer about how they put the person on a performance plan and they weren't successful and the impact it had to the organization, that there was someone who wasn't performing, and there's no mention of the candidate's understanding of the individual's experience, I think that's an indication of, okay, you may be able to hold someone accountable, but you're also not demonstrating any understanding of what this person is going through. And then similarly, if there's an answer about this person had this thing going on in their personal life and there were all of these reasons why they couldn't be successful, but there's no connection to the reality of then needing to hold that person accountable to the expectations of their role, then it's probably over indexing on empathy at the expense of being transparent with this person about what is expected and making excuses and not holding them to the greatest extent of their potential.